All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to properly draw trend lines. All right, I'm going to show you how to identify two different points on your chart. As you can see here, these 2 points. Then I'm going to show you how to connect those 2 points with a straight line. And guys, I'm going to tell you right now that no matter what market you trade, okay, Forex or futures or stocks, I'm going to show you how anybody and everybody can benefit from a simple trend line trading strategy. Let's do it. Alright, what's up guys? It's Mark here at Dino Trading. Let's get right into this video. I'm going to show you how to use a simple dual trend line based approach to really improve your trading. I think that this strategy that I've been showing a lot of you guys has been quite beneficial to improving your trading performance. And listen, we're all looking for an edge, right? We're all looking for some way or some style or some technique that's going to give us an edge over the other guy. As you know, 95% of traders are using garbage charts like this, what they call their MACD, their Bollinger Band charts, right? And so I don't know how these people get an edge. What I'm going to do is transform this ugly chart with one click of my mouse into this, the clean chart, all right? I don't want to mess around with, indicator charts and what I call garbage charts. You guys have heard me say that many times. I like to make my decisions, and I'm sure you do as well. I mean, who doesn't want to visually see a aesthetically pleasing chart style, right? And so the name of the game is to do what? The first thing we need to do is we want to isolate our pivot points. Guys, this isn't complicated, all right? A pivot point is simply the high or low of a reversal bar. So watch me do this. Here's a reversal bar, and here's a reversal bar, right? I want to see these reversal bars. And then what do? Well, I then want to connect those two pivot points via a straight line, just like this. And I want to look for areas where the price of the market breaks out above the trend line. Makes sense? This is designed to work on any asset class, guys, right? Forex, futures, stocks, doesn't matter. There's nothing special about a trend line to any one market, right? Trend lines are going to work on any market that you focus on. And as you can see from this session, there was only one trend line from this monstrosity of a winner today, right? One trend line break, and that was it as the market went off to the races. Now check this out, guys. Here's what else I'm going to show you. The challenge has always been, how do you participate in a potential entry over here while minimizing your stops, right? For example, if you took an entry over here, the stop would need to get placed at a logical area on your chart, right? And that would be the most recent swing low, okay? This is a significant stop, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this. All I'm saying is not everybody in the world is comfortable with somewhat larger stops. Okay, now I am. I know a lot of people who are, because just the nature of account size and risk management, stuff like that. But listen, I get it. Not everybody's got a strong stomach for risk. So check this out. If I jump over to a smaller time frame of the same chart, okay, so let's consider this. You know what? Let's just go ahead and label this here. This is the larger time frame. All right. So I'm going to jump over to the same chart, except I'm going to display a much smaller time frame for that same section, that same area where the market broke out. All right. And now watch me slap on something called the super trend lines, right? A few seconds ago, we were looking at regular trend lines. That's fine and dandy. But what about super trend lines? What if you could use a system that contains two sets of trend lines? Interesting, right? Watch me do this, okay? So I've made this really easy for you guys, all right? You're going to find this in the strategy section of your NinjaTrader and your control panel, okay? Just make sure, as you can see here, it says super trend line. And guys, watch me do this. All I'm going to do right now is I'm going to check this box that says enabled. I'm going to hit apply over here, all right? And watch, did you see that in the background? It drew some drawing objects there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at those drawing objects. Now I'm just going to go ahead and hit OK to close out this window here. And let's get into this. So can you guys see these two lines here? I hope they're pretty visible to you. I'd be shocked if they weren't. But essentially, guys, I don't know if you can see these green anchors. Okay, These green anchors are connecting a purple trend line, which is from this display from the larger time frame. Does that make sense? I know it looks a little flat, but trust me, this is actually an angled trend line. This is not a straight line. In fact, if I zoom out a little bit, you might be able to see that a little bit clearer, right? You can see this definitely has somewhat of an angle to it. I mean, that's why it's called the larger time frame trend line, right? But what's more important, guys, is the other trend line right over here, okay? Notice how this green trend line is only triggered whenever the first trend line is there. Makes sense? So that's kind of what I meant when I said this is a dual trend line strategy based approach. I think it's been pretty successful. In fact, if I squish this in here and show you the session from today, I'm not going to cherry pick. You just look at the entire session, guys. Let me get rid of some of this text. Look at this. Look at this entire full 24-hour session, right? You don't see any other purples and you don't see any other greens. The super trend lines did a great job of nailing and catching the exact low for a monstrous 300 pip or 300 tick winner, as the case may be if you guys focus on futures or Forex, however you track your P&Ls, right? 300 pips, 300 ticks. You understand what I'm saying? Folks, these are real numbers, right? These are the numbers and the moves that professional trend traders and trend line traders are able to capture on almost a daily basis. And that's also the reason that trend line traders, in my opinion, enjoy a much higher rate of success than indicator traders or candlestick traders. Make sense? I mean, I don't know about you, but there's a night and day difference. To me, it's obvious on this type of chart here versus this type of chart here, okay? And all I did, guys, was just simply layer on 2 sets of trend lines automatically. The strategy is going to draw these purple trend lines for you by robot. The strategy is also going to draw these green trend lines for you by robot. There's nothing to do except just sit back and watch the strategy look for setups for you. Make sense? So listen, guys, if you want to see a demo on how this particular strategy called the super trend lines will work on your market, whether you trade futures, whether you trade stocks, whether you trade Forex, doesn't matter. Feel free to give me a shout and I'm happy to send you a demo on how the super trend lines works on your favorite symbols. All right. Hey, listen, guys, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. And I will see you on the next trade.